And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pacer Pit on the campus of the University of South Carolina at Aiken for women's soccer, featuring the host USC Aiken Pacers and the visiting Albany State Golden Rams. A Peach Belt matchup, the first Peach Belt matchup of the year for the Pacers, who are currently sitting at 1-2 after picking up a win in their home opener against Belmont Abbey earlier in the week. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us today. It is a hot one here as the sun is scorching down on the pit. The Pacers have the ball in their own end. In her own end, Mackenzie Cochran gets a pass on up to Bailey Payne. Payne with some footwork here. Scored the game winner against Belmont Abbey, as that one ends up into the Albany State end, just inside the 18 where you'll get knocked out a touch. Starting goalkeepers for the match, Mary Cecil in between the pipes for the Pacers. Over on the Golden Ram side, Alexa Vivas Castro is the netminder. Golden Ram defense gets it out a little bit, but Tasha Kwiatkowski keeps it in. Pacers now have it in their own end. We'll try to set up. On the far side, Maria Rivera gets a toe on it. Kersey with it now. Deacon Kersey looking to find an open lane to pass it, ends up passing it straight to the Golden Rams. And now Albany State will try to bring it up past midfield. Into the Pacer end, Albany State trying to set up. Mackenzie Cochran applying some pressure there, breaks up the pass as the back line of the Pacers stands strong. Up to Rivera. Pacers back the other way. Marianne Ross passes it up ahead for Charlotte Manella. Manella on the far side looks to get across, has it broken up and cleared out a little bit by Albany State. Back at midfield, battle for the ball. Kwiatkowski goes down, but no call as the Golden Rams bring it up. On the attack now, just outside the 18. Pass a little bit out of reach of one of the strikers. Gives the Pacer defense a little chance to catch up. Bailey Payne finding the ball and bringing it up herself along the near side. Pass up ahead for Rivera. Rivera moving it up, trying to get a pass on off. That one's broken up by the back line. Pacers again have it. Annabeth Trotter tries to get it on in, but that one also broken up and sent high into the air. Trotter will chase it down herself. Gives a pass to Rivera. Rivera gets shoved, and that's going to draw a whistle from the officials. Foul will go against Albany State, and Pacers will have a good opportunity here with a free kick just outside the box. Looks like Rivera will take this free kick. Rivera charges the ball, takes her shot, and that one is stopped by Castro. Right up underneath the crossbar. Albany State bringing it back quickly, trying to counter. Far side of the pitch where it's going to roll out of touch. That'll be Pacer ball. Pass just a little too far out of the reach of Payne as Castro comes out of the net to meet it. Kwiatkowski gives it a header up at midfield. Trotter loses it. Golden Rams come away with it now. Moving up on the attack. Pacer defense, though, stealing it right back away. Pacers will try to work it on the far side right in front of the stands. Jordan Lutenmeyer finds the loose ball, passes it over to Cochran. Cochran with a long pass intended for Payne. Bailey Payne making some nice footwork, tries to get a pass inside the box, but it is once again broken up by the back line of the Golden Rams. Trotter getting a pass here up at midfield. And I bet Trotter passes to Payne. Payne quickly gives it up. This is doing a good job of ball control. Even when they do lose the ball, they don't allow Albany State to have possession for very long. Another pass up for Payne. Ooh, she almost was offside, but it was broken up by the back line again. Golden Rams bringing it up quickly. Pacer defense converging. And that convergence breaks up the play before it can really unfold. Back the other way. Kwiatkowski has her pocket picked up at midfield. Rams trying to find an open lane here to move. The Pacer defense cutting everything off. Doing a really good job here. Kwiatkowski breaking up the play again. Finds Payne open right in front of the scoring box. Payne trying to get around the defense. Foot race for the ball now. Catches up to it and brings it into the corner. Goes for a cross pass, broken up by the back line. Rams coming up the other way now. Ball gets cut off, though, by Jaden Munson of the Pacers. And now it's USC Aiken ball back the other way. Payne, ooh. Tried to do some fancy footwork to keep the ball in front of her. Ends up letting it go out of touch instead. And Golden Rams will take over. Right in front of the box. Bounces off a Pacer and out of touch again. Rivera cutting off the ball nicely. Gets shoved a little bit, but tried to stay with it. Golden Rams with it up midfield. They're going to play keep away a little bit to try to set up, and they send it all the way back to the keeper, Castro. And a whistle here. Almost sounded like a fan whistle the way it went off, but a Pacer ball. Cochran quickly getting things in motion as she gets it up to Payne. Bailey Payne moving in, getting a cross off into the box. Pacers still have it, Rivera, and she's just going to give it back to Payne. Bailey Payne will try to set it up again. Gets around one defender, but can't get around the second as the Golden Rams take over once again. Loose ball picked up by Trotter. And I bet Trotter loses it, though, on a nice little slide tackle. Albany State with it again. Trying to get deep into the Pacer end, but Kwiatkowski is watching the ball very closely. Blocks a pass, and Bailey Payne picks up the loose ball again. Payne finds an open player in Ross. Here's a pass up for Rivera, but it's blown dead on the offside. A little over 10 minutes gone by, no score yet between the Pacers and the Golden Rams. And Pacers 1-2 on the year. Albany State 1-3, so pretty close, even matchup. Castro will give it a kick here. A battle for the ball in midair results in Payne going down. Pacers will get the call in their favor. Cochran will take the free kick, about 5 yards into Golden Ram territory. Boots it in deep towards the 18. Drifting towards the net, and that's going to have to be met by Castro as she had Charlotte Manila crashing hard on her. Bases in their own end, trying to set up. Ball is given to Cochran. Short pass up the line here with the Pacers. Try to get it in, but that back line again of Albany State intercepting the ball and sending it back the other way. Strikers on the move for the Golden Rams. Nice little chip pass ahead, but it's intercepted by the Pacers' Munson. The Pacer backline takes over. Far side, Manella. Manella looking to get it ahead. Does get it ahead. Gets into the 18. Tries to cross for Rivera. And Rivera scores!
Go Pacers!
Beautiful pass from Charlotte Manella right to Rivera. Took her time, teed up her shot, and buried it into the back of the net. Pacers strike first.
27, Maria Rivera. The assist to Charlotte Manella.
And now the Golden Rams find themselves down 1 with 32 remaining in the first half. Golden Rams immediately on the counterattack. Shot going right over top of the crossbar. Cecil looked like she had a play on it just in case, but Albany State trying to answer back quickly and get the equalizer. Cecil taking the kick from her own goal. Ball end up at midfield where Kwiatkowski directs it for Manila. A little shoving, pushing and shoving going on over there. Ball goes out of touch, and it will be Albany State ball. Good pass up the line by Kwiatkowski. Opportunity brewing for the Pacers, but it's knocked out just at the last second.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 9, Mia Maupin. For number 17, Bailey Payne.
And we're going to see Mia Maupin come on to the pitch, taking over for Bailey Payne. Expect to see a lot of substitutions today with the heat the way it is. Pacers want to keep fresh legs out there and keep everybody hydrated. Nice pass inside the 18, broken up by Albany State and cleared out by the keeper Castro. Munson gets a head on it, though, and directs it back into the Golden Ram's end. Kwiatkowski stealing the ball away. Gets a pass on up, but just a little bit past Zarnecki. Caroline Zarnecki couldn't catch up to it. And now the Golden Rams quickly back the other way. Driving in hard and fast. Shot blocked by Cochran. Second effort into the 18. Cochran driving it out, and it's going to be a goal kick as the call. Cecil gives it a boot off of the head of Kwiatkowski, and that will get knocked out of touch. Good pressure here by the Pacers, stolen away. And before Mia Maupin could really move the ball up, it gets knocked out of touch, so it'll slow things down on the attack. Zarnecki with the ball. Tries to thread a pass through, ends up getting knocked right back out. Still Pacer ball. And we have a stoppage here. One of the Golden Rams players down. Likely the heat affecting her. Remember last year, this was a common occurrence with the unusual season being played in the springtime. The heat played just an absolutely brutal factor in a lot of matches. And it looks like we're going to take a hydration break here. Though we'll take a short break as well. 1-0 is your score on the goal by Maria Rivera. USC Aiken leading Albany State 1-0. And we will get right back to the action. Pacers with the ball on the throw-in. Zarnecki looking to center this one. And that ends up rolling all the way to Castro, who will walk it out herself. Again, Pacers leading Albany State 1-0. About, if I can start my clock up again, about 27.5, maybe less, time going. We're kind of just winging it here in terms of time keeping, or the unofficial timekeeping, I should say. The scoreboard broke. That's about the best I can call it. Had some nasty rain during the week, some big rainstorms, and when we showed up at the pit today, the scoreboard had been a casualty of said weather. The officials are keeping the official time every time I mention the clock. That is unofficial. The live stats, however, on PacerSports.com should be able to keep you up to date on the official timekeeping. Sports Information Director Brent Hager is always on top of the game when it comes to the stats. A ball rolls out of touch. Albany State will get it, and they will give it to Castro to kick it out. Got a little boot here from the keeper Castro as Kwiatkowski meets it in midair. Trotter got a head on it. And now Zarnecki passes it up for Maupin. Mia Maupin with some open room. Holds up. Almost loses it. Now it's a battle for the ball in the near corner. And the Rams defense standing up big as Mia Maupin almost had a clear lane on the net. And Zarnecki ends up going offside as she tried to get around the defense and get across. Low kick, intercepted by Trotter and sent right back in to the Albany State end. Far end of the pitch, we'll get another throw in here by the Golden Rams. Albany State moving up now. Trying to get around the Pacer defense. Intercepted, though, by Tasha Kwiatkowski. Short pass. Cleanly found by Marianne Ross. Long pass ahead. Met by Castro as she had Zarnecki breathing down her neck. Good kick from Castro. Ends up all the way back in the Pacer end where the defense will play it. Good passing here by Albany State, keeping the ball away from the Pacers. Pacers look like they're falling back a little bit in terms of pressure. Albany State taking advantage of it as they move inside the 18. Good pass, wide open as it drifts out into the corner. Back into the 18, centering pass, and that one broken up by the Pacer defense. Collision gives the ball right back to the Golden Rams. Albany State bringing it back in. And broken up one more time by USC Aiken. Pacers back quickly the other way on the far side of the pitch. Crashing in on net. Here's the shot. Knocked down. Rebound is scooped up by Castro. Maupin with the pass up for Ross. Ross looks to thread it past the back line for Manella, but Manella can't catch up in time. About 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Still 1-0 USC Aiken on the goal by Rivera. And now the Pacers will sub in Alyssa Broad.
15, Alyssa Broad for number 6, Marianne Ross. And back on the pitch is number 5, Barbara Ribeiro.
Barbara Ribeiro returning to action for Albany State as she was one who instigated the water break. And good to see that it was just a little bit of the heat playing with her her stamina. Pacers at midfield. Cochran sends a pass into the 18. Ball is broken up, though, as Alyssa Broad tries to play it now. Ball still pretty much loose. Pacers finally coming away with a good, clean possession of it, as it is brought up to Maupin. Immediately passed off to Broad, however. And Alyssa Broad gets rid of it, too. Kersey brings it up the middle. Trotter looks to get through the defense. Gives it over to Zarnecki. Looking for Maupin again. Maupin now foot race for the ball. And she's able to keep it from going out. Tries to get the ball to Kwiatkowski. Intercepted by Albany State. Kwiatkowski don't ever gave up on the play. Stayed with it and ends up knocking it back out of touch. Pacers have the ball now. Kwiatkowski gives it over to Cochran. And now Cochran will try to move up. Kwiatkowski directs traffic. Long pass ahead. Alyssa Broad tries to catch up, but it is knocked away from her, and it's going to result in a corner kick for the Pacers. Good opportunity to add some insurance here with a corner. And it appears they're going to have Charlotte Manella take this corner kick for USC Aiken. Manella elects to just tap it to Caroline Zarnecki, who gives it back. Now it's drifted in towards the net. And it is snatched out of the air by Castro as she had Mackenzie Cochran charging her hard. Albany State quickly up. Strikers trying to pass it through the back line. Albany State still has it just outside the 18. Long shot is an easy stop for the netminder, Mary Cecil. Ball bouncing around midfield. Pacers coming up with it. Kersey quickly brings it up. Tries to get it up for Caroline Zarnecki. Just a little too hard of a pass as it went right to Castro. $18.25 left to play in the first. Pacers with it once again. Alyssa Broad slides a pass up for Charlotte Manella. Manella with time. Oh, what a stop by Castro. Rebound, however, drifting towards the net and right on through and out of touch. Oh, what an opportunity by the Pacers, Manella. But Castro came out, took away the angle, and just ate up the shot.
Back on the pitch for the Golden Rams is number 27, Abigail Dalewout.
Both sides making changes to the troops on the field. Ali Samaha is up fresh off the bench, passes it off. Ends up bouncing off her body again, where the Golden Rams will take over. Maupin gets a foot on it. And the Pacers take over once again, sending it back into their own end. Lutenmeyer trying to direct a pass up ahead. Ball sitting around midfield. And now it's Alyssa Broad with the ball. Almost has her pocket pick. Has to catch up to it again. All the way back into Lutenmeyer. Now Lutenmeyer will look for an opening and elects to just give it over to Cochran. Cochran gives it a nice kick on in deep. Ends up going past everybody, and Castro will play it from her own net. Picked up by Samaha. Pacers can't keep possession, however, as it's drifted over to the far side. Ooh, Kersey came up and met the ball quickly. Pass a little bit behind. Long shot is going to clear over everybody's head and end up almost onto the softball field. Castro directs her team around as she tries to get things set up from her net. Kicks it on a line. Samaha with it at midfield. Her pass intercepted immediately by Albany State and sent back the other way. Golden Rams coming up quick. Pacer defense converging on the ball, and they will come away with it. Clearing attempt blocked, though, and picked right back up by the Pacer back line. Zarnecki with it. Gives it to Trotter. Trotter trying to pass it up for Zarnecki. Zarnecki able to get around and meets the ball in the corner. Now Zarnecki trying to dance with it, and it's going to roll out of touch and be a goal kick. Castro will take her time waiting for the players to move down the field a little bit. Free kick here for Albany State, about 10 yards inside their own end. Nice kick, low, but quick. Pacer defense trying to break it up. And they'll find the ball on the far side of the pitch. Tipped up ahead. That one will be out of the reach of everybody but the back line of Albany State and sent right back out again. Pacers will get a throw-in 3/4 of the way down the pitch. Tip towards the 18. Back line of the Golden Rams meet the ball, but Trotter finds it again. Trotter, nice little move there by Annabeth Trotter. Taps a pass up ahead, and that one is going to be centered. The cross pass goes right to the netminder, Castro. Castro's kick, a lot of spin on that one as it ends up missing everybody and heading into her own bench. Pacers taking over. Munson with the throw-in. Battle for the ball, Samaha can't quite come up with it as Albany State comes up. Pass broken up by the Pacer defense. Trotter has it again. Up for Zarnecki. Zarnecki looking to get it to Broad. Alyssa Broad moving up with it. Her pass broken up by the back line. Long shot blocked before it could even get into the 18. Albany State defense standing up tall. Brought back the other way. Trotter, nice play by Trotter to catch up to that one. Knocks it out of touch. And also knocks down our intended target. Albany State quickly coming up. Shot blocked by Luke Meyer, and it drifts all the way into the corner, and it actually is going to roll out of touch before the Pacers could get a foot on it. So Albany State with a corner kick here. This will be a good chance for the Golden Rams to get the equalizer. About 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Corner kick on its way. Short and low and into the scrum where the Pacer defense catches up with it. Quickly back the other way. Lots of speed on the far side of the pitch as the pass for Zarnecki a little too far out of her reach. And the Rams will direct it back to Castro, who will set it up to go the other way. It almost looked like a handball there for the Golden Rams, but it went off an elbow. Drifted into the 18. Here's a chance. Oh, and a misfire on the shot. Lucky break there for the Pacer defense as the ball bounced right over the kick. Although Cecil had a good angle on it, might have been able to make the stop had it been taken properly. Broken up, though, by the Pacers now. Tipped up by Reagan Buchanan. Alyssa Broad meets the ball. Now Broad will try to get it up in the middle. Pass all the way intended for Buchanan will be cut off instead by the keeper Castro. Goes off the head of Mackenzie Cochran and all the way into the Pacer zone. Munson brings it up slowly herself. Elects to give it to Samaha. Samaha tries to pass it off. That's broken up. Now here comes Albany State. Back the other way. Trying to get around the defense, but Luke Meyer standing tall. Nice little footwork there by number 19 in white as the Pacers can't quite clear it out just yet. Albany State putting on the pressure here late in the first half. Cochran finds the loose ball, and she's just going to dump it out. Give her team a little bit of breathing room. Albany State trying to get it into the 18. Cochran cutting it off in the corner. And that will roll out a touch, and goal kick is the call from the officials. Substitutions here for USC Aiken. A trio coming onto the field.
Pacers, number 2, Macy Vermillion.
Vermillion,
Number 7,
Sabrina
Jordan
Lowry,
Gruber, and number 21, Sabrina Lowry.
and Jordan Gruber will all come onto the field for USC Aiken. Bit of a shift change. Get fresh strikers out there, or fresh offensive legs. As Cecil will take the kick from her own end. Not a lot of hang time, but it gets up to about midfield. And Trotter with some good footwork, bringing it up herself. Long pass up for Macy Vermillion, and diving on top of it is Castro as Vermillion. Pass for Vermillion, I should say, just a little too far out of her reach. Cochran using her body there to knock the ball down. Another foot race for the ball. Lukemeyer can't catch up to it in time, but she's able to apply pressure. Awkward angle. Shot is smothered by Cecil. Good kick here from Cecil as that goes deep down the pitch. And the Pacers will come up with it the other way quickly. Kersey can't get around one as it's directed away again. Pacers able to come up to the loose ball, though, and they'll try to set up another attack. Another pass broken up by the back line of the ladies in blue. And it'll be broken up this time by Lukemeyer. Pacers and Rams going back and forth here at midfield. Both teams intercepting each other, and now Albany State, a little bit of momentum into the Pacer end. They have a bit more control of the ball. Just outside the 18, knocked away by Lukemeyer. Kept in by the Rams. Awkward shot off a body and deflected out of touch. Corner kick, Albany State, within the final 5 minutes of the half. Number 3 in blue taking this corner kick. Pacer defense setting up. Kick is on its way, and that one ends up hooking behind the net, so no real threat made against the Pacers. Score remains 1-0, USC Aiken. Kick drifts all the way to midfield where it's met by the Pacers' Gruber. Pass up ahead. Loose ball picked up by Buchanan. Buchanan with the shot, and Buchanan with the goal!
Goal! Pacers! The goal scored by number 26, Reagan Buchanan.
And the ball quickly just went all the way down the pitch, covering the full length. Buchanan found it, lined up her shot, and pulled the trigger just inside the 18 on that far end. And she found the back of the net for money, as she has made it a 2-0 affair with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Golden Rams find themselves in a little bit of a hole with that late goal. Need to try to find a goal quickly here, otherwise the Pacers will go into the half with full momentum on their side. Up to the 18 of the Pacers and blown dead. Foul called against Albany State. Pacer ball. And they'll get a free kick by their own 18. Nice kick here from Cochran. Into the Pacer 18 again. Here's an opportunity for Albany State. Driving into the net, broken up, centering pass. Here's the shot, and that one not even close, as it was a good 15 feet wide of the net. About a minute and a quarter remaining in the first. Cecil will take her time. Out of midfield, Pacers with it. Loose ball bouncing around, headed by Munson. And now it's back to Cochran. Short pass up to Vermillion. Macy Vermillion now directing traffic.
There's approximately 1 minute left in the half.
My clock was a little bit ahead of schedule, so. As the PA announces approximately 1 minute remaining. Albany State with it in their own end, and they boot it in deep. Pacer defense finding the loose ball. They try to knock it around and knock it out, kill some time. Trotter the other way, just going to let it roll a little bit. As Buchanan knocks it out, and there's the whistle from the officials, and that will close out the first half. Pacers up 2-0 on the goals from Maria Rivera and Reagan Buchanan. As we head into halftime, we'll see what the game plan is moving forward for the second half, but we'll take a short break and be right back in about 15 minutes. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half between USC Aiken and Albany State about to get underway. Marcus Johnson here again. Thank you for joining us at the Pacer Pit for this women's soccer match. Pacers up 2-0 over the Golden Rams as they will get the ball to start off the half. Ends up at midfield where it's met by Cochran, heading it right back in. And Castro will give it another kick. Far side, Bailey Payne with the ball. Almost has her pocket picked. Gives it over to Rivera. Rams coming back the other way now. Double coverage over on that far side as they bring it into the 18. Cochran gives it a nice boot and will not get out of touch. It will be a throw-in for Albany State. Well, it gets quickly knocked out of touch again, and this time it's going to be turned into a corner kick for Albany State. Chance early here. Try to bring the score within one as it enters the box and is going to be knocked out. Pace will try to clear it out, but it's sent right back in again and well high and wide of the Pacer goal. Mary Cecil will take the ball and kick it from her own goal. Is it a good boot? Now the battle for possession begins. Whistle here is looks like we're going to get a foul called against the Pacers. And Golden Rams will take a free kick 2/3 of the way down the pitch. It goes right into the box where it is immediately met by Munson. Pace quickly throwing it right back in as the ball rolled out. Albany State trying to get the attack off back the other way, but the Pacer back line standing strong again. Golden Rams coming out playing very aggressive here in this second half, taking more risks than normal. Rivera gets a body on, ends up knocking it out one more time. in the far corner. Golden Rams will try to center. It goes off a body. Kept in the field of play and eventually rolls out of touch again. And Pacers will throw it in from their own zone. Throwing into the far corner. Albany State charging in hard, and that one will go into the side of the net and be a goal kick. Cecil with a kick from her own net, and low and short kick. Doesn't get out of the zone. Pacers, though, will have possession. Munson on the far end. Albany State with the ball one more time. Far side of the pitch. Can't really seem to bring it up just yet as the Pacers are cutting off all their passing lanes, and now they take away the ball. A battle right in front of the stands where it rolls out of touch, and it will be Albany State ball for a throw-in. Loose ball. Who'll have it? Golden Rams coming up with it inside the 18. At the far side of the box, cross pass, and that one just sent wide of the Pacer goal. Looks like it went off of the body of one of the Pacer defenders. And it'll be another corner kick for Albany State. They don't even give the Pacers time to set up as they quickly send it back in. Pacers making a substitution early here in the second half as Munson's going to come off the field. And we'll have Ali Samaha return. A little contact up at midfield. Player down for Albany State as play continues. Pacers coming up. Rivera with it. Makes a move around a defender, gives it to Payne. Pacers taking their time, trying to set up. Rivera with the ball. Gets checked and knocked off of the ball. Albany State will bring it up themselves. And now we have a stoppage as they'll finally go out to address the down player for the Golden Rams. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Both teams decided to take advantage of the break in action to get some water. Just a matter, thankfully, the injury was nothing too severe, as it appeared to just be a little bit of a cramp. Pacers will have the ball in their own end. Will they get to kick it? Cecil will try to get it started from her own goal. Short pass from Ross. Far side Kersey. Ends up having the ball stripped for a moment before coming back to meet it. Goran's coming up quickly. Pacer back line meeting the loose ball as they tried to pass it into the 18. Trotter almost has it stripped, but Samaha gets a pass on up to Charlotte Manella. Back up for Ross. Ross passes behind everybody. Bailey Payne going to have to run over to try to catch up to this one. And she keeps it in play. No, she does not. They blow the play dead. I think they might actually blow it dead on an offside call. At midfield, Cochran gives it a boot and then gives it a head. Ooh, collision there, and that's going to knock down one of the Rams. Shin made contact with shin. That's going to sting no matter what. A free kick here from their own end. Nice kick down the pitch. Runs into Cochran, however, and is sent back the other way. Ross. Pass ahead for Rivera is a little too far ahead. Rivera able to chase it down, though, into the corner. Tries to get a cross pass into the box, but it's intercepted by the defense. And, oh! And again, more contact made shin to shin. I'm going to check just to make sure the trainer isn't needed. That's twice in a row, though. That cannot feel good. Well, they're back on their feet. We'll get back to the action. Castro will kick it from her own 18. As Gold Rams try to set up offensively. Kwiatkowski giving it to Manella. Manella tries to get around the defense, can't quite do it as it's sent right back into her own end. Back and forth the ball goes before Trotter comes up with it. To the back line of the Pacers now, where Lutenmeyer tries to set up for Trotter. Trotter gets her pocket pick. Now she tries to come back for it and is able to break up the play for Samaha. Manella looking to get around two. Passes it up the middle. Bailey Payne chasing it down. Oh! And almost a nasty collision there with Castro as Castro came out to meet the loose ball. Good job there by Castro to dive on the ball, and a good job by Payne to avoid colliding at full steam. And just a reminder, there's more soccer action as the men's soccer team will come on to play right after this women's game is finished. Faces in their own end. Men's soccer team taking on Georgia Southwestern. Another Peach Belt matchup. Rivera passes it up for Bailey Payne. Payne looking to get around one, gets a pass on off, gets shoved to the ground. No whistle though, as the ball ends up in the crowd. Throw in for the Pacers. Rivera takes the loose ball, gives it back to Tasha Kwiatkowski. Samaha over for Manila. Manila takes a shot, and that's going to end up wide off the net. Faces with another throw-in. Samaha looking for an open teammate. Elects to give it to Rivera. Marianne Ross looks to get to Manila. Manila finds the open pass. Charging in. Looks to get it across, and it is broken up. Right in front of the net. Good defense there by the Golden Rams. Another throw-in, this time deeper into Albany State territory. Ross gets it started. Gives it back to Lukemire. Lukemire will bring it up with some open field. Threads a pass to Payne and redirects it to Ross. Ross tries to get it back to Payne, but that one's going to miss her and Rivera, and will be scooped up by Castro. Nice booming kick down the field. Headed back into the Golden Rams' end. Pacers and Golden Rams trying to come up with the loose ball as it's sent over to the Pacer bench and out of touch. Throw in USC Aiken. Manila picks up the ball on the throw-in. Goes around one and tries to bring it up the middle. Kwiatkowski likes to take a shot. That one's blocked by the scrum. And almost back the other way. Albany State moving quickly. Trying to get past that back line, but it's broken up by Lukemire. Still in the Golden Rams' possession. As Lukemire gives it another boot. A little further this time. Far side of the pitch. Albany State trying to get around the defense. They move it into the far corner. Trying to fight their way into the 18. Takes an awkward angle shot. Headed! Oh, and that one will go wide of the net. Best opportunity of the match for the ladies in blue.
Number 26, Reagan Buchanan.
Or should I say best opportunity of the half. They had a really good opportunity in the first half with just a misfired shot. You could hear over the PA, another substitution for the Pacers. Buchanan onto the field. Cecil with a kick from her own net. Ross takes the ball. Gets pushed down to the ground. That's going to draw the attention of the officials, who call a foul on Albany State. Cochran comes up to meet the loose ball. Redirects it into the Golden Ram end, into the 18. Payne trying to fight off the defenders to get to the ball. They'll get knocked out of touch and be Pacer ball on the throw-in. Short throw in for the Pacers as they try to set up again on the attack. Payne gets blown dead on the offside, I believe, as she tried to get around the defense to get a pass towards the net. It comes all the way down midfield on the far side. Ends up in the bleachers once again. Neither team able to keep the ball in the field of play for very long as it keeps rolling out. Golden finally able to bring it into the middle of the field as they move on the attack. At the corner of the 18 into the back line of the Pacers. Ball still is loose. Cochran finally comes up with it. Pass up ahead, intercepted by the back line of Albany State this time. And a whistle here. I believe Albany State's going to be called on the offside this time, and that is indeed the call. Luke Meyer will bring it up for USC Aiken. At midfield, she gives it a pass on in. Backline meets it, but there's Manella to pick up the loose ball. Samaha to Buchanan. Buchanan, one of the goal scorers for this USC Aiken squad. Picked up the second goal late in the first half. Now it's a battle in the near corner. Out of touch. Who touched it last? And they're going to say Golden Rams touched it last, so throw in for USC Aiken with good field position.
For the Pacers is number 7, Jordan Gruber.
And Jordan Gruber returning to the match. Looks like she will take the place of Bailey Payne on the Pacers side. Throw into Manella. Charlotte Manella tries to pass it on off. It gets knocked out through the back end. And corner kick for USC Aiken coming up. Both teams setting up. Faces with not a whole lot of people. Now they crash the net. And that one punched away by Castro. Loose ball found by Tasha Kwiatkowski, giving it to Ross. Ross makes a nice little move here. Goes for a cross pass. That's met by the defense and popped into the air. And that'll end up all the way in the Pacer bench. So good field position for USC Aiken as they throw it back in. Samaha. Up for Trotter. Trotter can't handle it as she had it stripped. Kwiatkowski, though, meets it. Gives it back to Cochran to slow the pace. Far side Buchanan. Her pass broken up. And the Golden Rams back the other way. Foot race for the ball, and Cochran knocks it out off of the light post, saving it from being lost to the forest. Golden Rams still have it off of the throw-in. Trying to drive into the 18. Long shot. Ends up all the way on goal. And Cecil grabbed it for the save. Pace is trying to bring it up. Trotter ended up getting tripped up, but she stayed with it long enough to give it to Kwiatkowski. Now Ross. Marianne Ross threads a pass on up. Here's an opportunity brewing for USC Aiken, and broken up at the last minute by the back line of Albany State. Jordan Gruber almost able to get around that defense. Far side of the pitch, battle for the ball. And USC Aiken winning that battle as they try to set up. Luke Myers slowing down, passes it up for Charlotte Manella. Manella up for Gruber now. Gruber flanked by Samaha, tries to get a cross pass off. That one will be broken up, but found by Trotter again. Trotter will move it in this time. Makes a nice little move. Ooh, tries to get a pass off, ends up slipping and falling. I think she got tripped up at the last second. And that's some more good defense by Albany State as they're preventing opportunities before they happen for USC Aiken here in this second half. Throw-in is back to Manila outside the 18. Pass to Trotter. Back in for Manila. Here's a shot, and easy stop by Castro. At midfield, Kersey bringing it up. Long pass is past everybody as it rolls to the corner and will be a goal kick for Albany State.
Substituting in for the Golden Rams is number 13, Layla Hammonds.
And we have a sub for Albany State. Layla Hammonds coming onto the field. Booted high into the air by the defense. And now we have some pushing and shoving at midfield. Nobody with the ball just yet. And it's taken away by the Pacers, kind of by accident. They'll take a free ball whenever they can, as it's given up to Ross.
Substituting in for the Pacers.
Pacers making another substitution now. Macy Vermillion will head out onto the field as Charlotte Manila will take a breather. Throw in on the far side for USC Aiken. Gruber loses it. Kept in play before finally getting knocked out by Albany State, and it'll be another throw in for the Pacers. Golden Rams immediately stealing the ball back. Good pass up ahead. Knocked around by Cochran. Cochran up the middle. Picked up by Trotter. Trotter with some good footwork. She comes up the middle. Pass for Cochran is broken up. Just outside the 18. Still a loose ball. And Albany State coming up with it before knocking it out of touch. And it will be a Pacer throw-in in front of their own bench. Samaha with the ball. Ali Samaha passes it up for Vermillion. Vermillion into the corner. Gives it to Gruber. Gruber returns to the corner. Cross pass to Ross. Ball still bouncing around and knocked away, but it will be a corner kick for USC Aiken. Well, the back line of Albany State breaking up the cross pass to prevent Marianne Ross from getting a clean foot on it to get a shot off. However, they have to deal with the corner kick now as Ross lines it up. Ross's kick is short and cleared out. Golden Rams trying to counterattack. Luke Meyer denies that as she sends it right back in. Here's Vermillion with the ball now. Macy Vermillion looking to get around one. Pushes it in, knocks it off a body, knocks it off another body. Out of touch, and goal kick is the call. Castro with a good kick. Met by Samaha. Loose ball in the middle of the field. Pacers have it. Here comes Trotter with it now. Trotter takes the long shot. On a hop. The stop is made by Castro. Albany State coming up quick now. A little bit of a toe drag there. Makes the defense flinch, gives the Golden Rams a chance now as they try to push into the 18. Kersey knocks it away, though, at the last second. It'll stay Albany State ball, though, on the throw-in. Ball rolled almost to the back line. Did they say it go out? Yes, it did. So it went past the goal line, and it will be a goal kick for USC Aiken. It's a lot of little things like that that's kept the Golden Rams from really staying in this one. Though the score is still 2-0. Those little tiny mistakes that have kept the Pacer defense with the clean slate as of this moment. Trotter will give it over here to Vermillion. Vermillion directing traffic before she passes it over to Marianne Ross. Cochran. Gave it on off. Now it's on the far side of Buchanan. Looking for Gruber. Pass intercepted, though. Kwiatkowski finding the ball, directing it back to her back line in Samaha. Now Trotter. Short pass ahead, intended for Gruber, broken up, though, and sent right back into the Pacer zone. Cochran will take her time. And she gives it a kick on deep. Gruber chasing it down, turning on the afterburners into the corner, and just barely catches that up to it to keep it in the field of play. Buchanan with a cross pass. That goes off ahead, and it'll be cleared out again. Albany State in their own end, trying to set up with the back line. Ball up to midfield now. The Golden Rams start pushing. Good pass up ahead. A little too far, actually, as it rolls to the corners. Kept in play, though. Opportunity brewing here for Albany State, just outside the 18. Pushed inside. Onto the net and broken up by Lutmeyer. It'll roll on out through the back and will be a corner kick for Albany State. Both teams setting up inside the box. Kick on its way. Off ahead, and right there to knock it away from the net was Samaha before Cecil dove on top of it. Now Samaha brings it up. Ooh, drifted a little too far away from her, but there's Trotter to find the loose ball. Cochran catching up to the ball, will give it to Ross. Buchanan in front of the fans. Back up for Marianne Ross. Ross passes it. Back to Trotter. Trotter with a long shot, and that one clears over top of the crossbar by a good 5 feet.
For the Pacers is number 16, Reagan Leonard.
And Pacers will bring on another substitute. Reagan Leonard heading on to the field. She'll take over for Jordan Gruber. Broken up at midfield quickly. Pacers can't quite get a hold of the ball as Albany State keeps it in their own end. Vermillion trying to charge in to put some pressure on the back line, but they're not going to fall for it. Albany State takes their time with Castro in possession. Ball met by Samaha. Stripped off the feet of Trotter. Here comes Albany State. Up the middle. Ooh, bad pass. Too hard and too short. Kept in, though, by Albany State before being broken up by Tasha Kwiatkowski. Here comes Vermillion now. A lot of open room to move. Looking for an opening. Passes it over to Ross. Ross giving it to Leonard. And as Leonard caught up to it, play is blown dead on the offside. Macy Vermillion directing traffic, moving it up. Passes are broken up, though, by the back line. Albany State the other way. Into the Pacer end, where USC Aiken's defense applies pressure. Lutenmeyer watching things closely. Chip pass ahead. Kept in play, long shot, and oh, what a save by Cecil! That shot was earmarked for the corner, and Cecil, extending her body the full length to its full length, just got enough of her fingertips on it to knock it into the crossbar and stop it from going into the back of the net. Castro taking her time as she gives it a boot. On a line, it ends up in the Pacer territory where Cochran will cut it off and send it back to Cecil. Mary Cecil gives it a boot now. Loose ball bouncing around. Nobody really has it just yet. A little slide, a little tumble. And foul called here on Albany State. And we're going to have a stoppage here while they assess the injured player for the Golden Rams. And we're going to take a short break. Be right back. And so we return to action. Yasmin Lattimore will come into the game for the injured player. And we'll get right back to the action. Pacers will have the ball as Cochran will get the free kick from her own end. Elects to just give a short kick to Ross, and the Pacers will have it in their own end and play a little bit of keep away. Luke Meyer has it stripped. Here comes Albany State. At the top of the 18. Bit of a weak shot broken up as this one is sent towards the net on a second effort. Not sure if it was a shot or a pass, but either way, Cecil will snatch up the loose ball. Far end, here comes Albany State driving into the corner. Still driving into the corner. That one will be knocked out of touch, and it looks like they're going to call this a corner kick for the Golden Rams. Chance to try to bring the score back within one as Albany State trails 2-0. And the kick is on its way. Into the scrum, pushed away by Cecil before anybody else could touch it. Pacers from their own end will try to move up. Samaha picking up the loose ball. Good pass ahead. Gets it to Leonard. Over for Buchanan. Here's an opportunity for Buchanan, and she just rifled that one over the top of the crossbar by an inch.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 27, Maria Rivera.
And Maria Rivera will return to action now as she will take over for Buchanan. Goal scorer coming in for goal scorer. Castro giving it a boot from her own net. Pacers taking the loose ball as Ross pushes it in. Leonard on a foot race for it. Cuts off the ball, and it's knocked out of touch. Corner kick for the Pacers. And here comes the corner kick for USC Aiken. High into the scrum, off of the head of Cochran, and will drift wide of that near post. Near side, ball loose, is knocked out. Ooh, they're going to say this was a USC Aiken ball. I thought Samaha might have gotten a foot on it at the last second, but instead she would get to throw it in. Again, right in front of the scoring booth. It's pushed over for Rivera. Rivera up the middle now. Tries to thread a pass on up, but it's blocked by the back line. Kotowski tries to get a foot on the loose ball, trying to intercept the pass, but Albany State will move in. Back line standing tall for the Pacers now as Albany State continues to try to apply the pressure. Right outside the 18. Pacers coming up with the loose ball. Vermillion's pass is knocked. Will stay in play. And will be sent into Albany State's zone to eat up some more time on the clock. Well, about 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Pacers still up 2-0. Albany State looking to bring this within one. Pass towards the middle. Right at the top of the 18. Goes all the way through to the far end of the pitch. And it will enter the corner now, where it will drift out of touch and be Albany State ball for a throw-in. Throw-in goes into the box. Cochran got a head on it, now double coverage on. Here's a shot! And a goal! No goal is the call. Or perhaps it was a goal. It is a goal. Hard to tell, no real celebration. I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. According to the official stats, no goal was scored.
Substituting back in is number 18.
As they play it right from midfield. Try to get you an official telling of what just happened there. Albany State driving into the net now. Now 2-1 now the score, as it has officially scored a goal. We'll give you the goal score for Albany State in just a minute. As Albany State continuing to put on the pressure here, trying to get the equalizers. They're back within one.
The Golden Rams goal was scored by Tutu Ramafiti.
Tutu Ramafiti is credited with scoring the goal late here in regulation, as we have another corner kick here for Albany State. Into the scrum. That one popped on into the air. And now the Pacers will try to bring it up with Rivera. Rivera getting it out a little bit and chips it ahead. Foot race for the ball. And Albany State wins the foot race as they try to clear it out off the foot of Castro.
One minute left in regulation. 1 minute.
And the final minute of regulation. Pacers still holding a 2-1 advantage over Albany State. Kwiatkowski eats up more time as she boots it out. Bounces off the head of the Pacers. I think that was Tegan Kersey. And Albany State will have it at midfield. Not a whole lot of time. Got to set up the attack quickly. Bounces off the head of Cochran. Bounces off the head of Rivera. Golden Rams keeping it in. Another opportunity into the 18. Cochran is just going to kick that one well wide and out. And that will bring it to a close. The Pacers able to fight off a late comeback attempt from Albany State as the pressure was all up in their zone. But the Pacers pick up the win. The goal scorers for USC Aiken were Maria Rivera in the first half, Reagan Buchanan in the second half. And late in the second half, Tutu Ramafifi scored the goal to make it a one-goal affair before the Pacers finally slammed the doors shut to pick up their second win and improve to 2-2 on the year. But do not go anywhere. We've got more soccer coming up. The men's soccer team will be taking on Georgia Southwestern in just a little bit. So be sure to stick around, but until then, I'm Marcus Johnson, and we'll see you later.